what is your favorite Office episode or scene? If you could choose one, the one that you're like, that's the one.
Yeah, it's tough to say, Rich, but that one, I never imagined that we would still be talking about.
Correct,
that
yes.
one. Probably the one that I think back on now. Actually, I'll be slightly sentimental.
Okay.
I think a lot of the scene in the finale where we're all together and Creed plays this song that was an original song that he did, which was this sort of like sentimental moment. I remember that, but also in terms of, I will never forget me sitting on Carell's lap as he's dressed as Santa, and that the comedy of that, and me not being able to not laugh, and then feeling bad because I keep having to sit on his lap. It was a whole thing. But
How many takes did you get through all that?
that one was more like 100. I don't know. It definitely was not. It was not one. And I think that's one, even in the end, that you can still see people laugh. Actually, the one where I never couldn't laugh, Kevin is at the vending machine with Holly, and Holly believes that Kevin has some issues, and he has money in his hand. He's trying to decide, Kevin, speaking of myself in the third person, weird,
Yes.
but trying to decide what to get. And she goes through and she says, this is a quarter. And she's telling me what the value of the money I have in my hand. And then she picks up and says, this is a button. And it was something about the kindness in her eyes and her having, and just the joke of her having to explain that this was a button that I might not know. I couldn't not laugh. And finally I realized that was going to cut directly into, I'm totally going to bang Holly. And so I was like, well, if I can just make this a wry smile and not a full-on laugh, I think that'll cut together pretty well. So that one for me, I never got through that and didn't smile.
By the way, just hearing the Kevin voice just come back like that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, Baker's wife.
Yes.
When she met me after the espresso martini incident last year, was like, "You don't really talk like that?" I was like, "No, I don't really talk like that." Did your husband go like this around the house every day? No.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.